Let's go! I know how to fish, thank you. Oh, finally. That took forever, and I hated every minute of it. Anyway, back. By the way, that wasn't even the quest line. That just that was just something we had a choice to do. That didn't have anything to do with unlocking my abilities and stuff. I wasted a couple of hours doing this. When there was no point in really actually going. But because I grabbed the quest, I was like, I'm invested now. We don't have a choice. We have to do it. Did you do the deed? Mayhap the old one observed with its oversized orbs. Futility of fleeing the ferocious fisher. Wawa logo is not worried. Happy happenstance. Happy happenstance it was that I caught my old one. And you will be lucky with your one. There you go. Got it. I'll Navigator's brand. The deed is done. This is the Lord of the Brewer's Beacon by the Brain. Still, this success is shocking in its suddenness. Have I been surpassed? Slipped to the second spot from the summit? I am not worried, for there are more just fishercraft than obligating old ones. Still, Ronald is skilled to snag his second old one, and I am less lonely at the top for it. Fine fish, this Navigator brand, firm yet flaky, I fancy. Grilled with garlic and garnished with greens, or steamed with shallots, then served sauced in spice. A vintage vineyard this old one will make. The old one is an oblation. That much is oblivious. I can't. It's late at night. Grab the grill pan. Let us greet the god of gastronomy. But Wawa Logo also wants his wet-aged fish marinating in its marine memories. Dry, no. Wizened. White wine, I think. Something from the 6th Astral Era. Sleeping in my stone? Still here. Abject apologies in my annual epidemic. I here now pronounce Ronald proficient, and pugnacious. Fit to fish your larking Leviathan. That's a relief. As I said, I will have to avail myself of the service of a skilled fisher once I find the dragon. Master Ronald, I hope you will accept this standing offer to face this hideous monster in my stead. Fantastic. That is to say, excellent. I shall continue my travels and discover where legend becomes reality. I will return when I know more. Fine collaboration this will be. You fish, I publish. Farewell for now. That is to say, see you soon. Well, that went well, wouldn't you say? Now for practice. The scholar stops by and suddenly we must supplement our skills. We are often oblivious to old ones, but they are all around us in a appreciable, appreciable abundance. Pouring them would be quite a quill in your cap. I recommend it readily. You can always take the catch to Mordora. I've been told tales of someone in Revenant Toll with horrific tools to trade for fearsome fish. Everyone enjoys an excellent exchange, and they say there are many to be had from this trader in the Toll. The 3 T's my master called it: technique, tool, talent. Select not the right equipment if you're obsessed with the old ones. Yeah, it's literally telling you about what a marvelous meal I'll make of this. Could I share with that sorely or slay her by just saving a salted slice? Excuse me? I'm sorry, did I just hear you're gonna take credit? You're gonna take credit for and take my fish? Yeah, this is the Feast of Phantom. A part of me kind of wants to do it, but at the same time, that's not what we're here for. How long is this one? Okay. So long, and thanks for all the fish. Yeah, apparently I did most of this already. Yeah, I did the ice pick challenge. Unlocked it. We are on the invasion of the. So technically, we're supposed to have gone to Ishkar and be like, whoop. I feel bad. I think if I remember, I unlocked only enough to be able to be like, our closure. That would be level 80 quest line for Dark Knight. I just gotta get it to 80. If I remember. I might do that just to get that out of the way. I'm gonna finish this quest line. I don't care how long it takes. Hey! There it is. See, that's the... Morning, Ronald. You're just the person I wanted to see. I'm sorry for foistering this on you without any warning, but could I ask you a favor? You remember that girl, Reina? The one who you beat in the fishing contest? Yes. I do slightly remember. Well, she sent me a message saying she needs an experienced angler to come and fish her out of a spot of hot water. She's been trying her hand. Had a little chocobo hunting in Dravania. Didn't go into the details, but it seems some problems cropped up. Only a master fisherman can solve. I go and lend her a hand myself, but I've got some business of my own to attend to that's going to keep me in the city for the foreseeable future. Sorry to drop it in your lap like this. But would you mind heading over to my place and see what's going on? The chocobo hunters work out of an outpost in the Dravarian Forelands. Tailfeather, they call it. Thanks for taking care of this for me, Tunnel. And pass on my best wishes, won't you? Ba, ba, ba. So we're going to Tailfeather. Finally, you made it. Thanks for coming, Ronald. Hold on. Where's Anasuma? Isn't he with you? Oh. Didn't think he was up to the challenge, eh? At least he had the good sense to send you along a suitable replacement. You're twice the fisherman. That great. Galut is, and its angling talent I need for get us out of this mess. For the past few years, I've been coming here to Tailfeather for the start of the hunting season. It's dangerous work, but it has its rewards. Why, just a couple of weeks. Just a couple weeks chocobo hunting can keep a girl in balloon bugs for the rest of the year. And after a long day's hard work, there's nothing like better than to head to the riverbank and catch a few carp for the hunter's supper. Probably someone let a school of carnivorous catfish loose in the river, and they're running riot. At this rate, they'll have gobbled up every fish in the river before the season's out. I've convinced the hunters to try and catch these monsters before it's too late, but they had no luck so far. It's no surprise really. Half of them don't even know which bit of the tackle to throw in the water. That's where you come in. I need you to help me catch a few of these whiskey invaders. Show these hunters how it's done. Say, if my master plan works, and it's not only the future of our fish suppers that'll be saved for prosperity, but the chocobo hunt itself. After all, you can't catch chocobo after your stomach, isn't that right? Steady boy. That old man is like, looks like Denny's away with the fairies again. I better stay here and keep an eye on him. We wouldn't want him doddering off into the wild. Well, give those nasty catfish something meatier to wrap their teeth around. Do you think you could put my plan into practice yourself? The hunters I sent to catch the catfish should be upstream somewhere. Just follow the river north, and you'll be sure to bump into them sooner or later. They might not have caught any of the pesky crustacean yet, but like I say, I'll know where to find them. Oh my goodness. It gets harder to read when you're tired. But I said it. I was going to do this. I have to do this. Oh. Because tomorrow we're starting Final Fantasy XIII too. Of course, I have to come back on this at night. Well, I'll be if it ain't that fisher Reyna's been going on about. Absolutely apex of angling, or what have you. If you're half as good as he claims, we'll have these horrors sorted out in no time flat. These shadow whiskers are eating us out of house and home. They ain't native to this area. See, some bronc-headed hunter decided to bring them in special when nobody was looking and set them free in the river. And you know why he did it? To make the chocobo think twice about crossing the river, so the lazy bugger didn't have to hunt so far. As if some fish is going to scare a 10-foam racing bird. The Shadow Whiskers have put the fear of the gods into all the other river dwellers, though. The fish what have been here all along just aren't quick enough to escape them. But the monsters have been having a field day, proper gouging themselves like. We've tried all we can to fish them out, but the slippery buggers just won't take the bait. They head down river to hunt, but most of them are holed up around here in the basin of the Hunter Forest. The big ones in the best neck that are in most trouble. You could show us how go about catching, though. I'll take care of the rest. I reckon 3 big uns would be enough to teach us to knack. The fish themselves we can give the Raina. I'm sure she'll find some use for them. Well, let me just you know, just go back to Shirogane. I'll just be like, Shadow Whisker? I need 3 of them. Ta-da! Okay. Okay, I guess I can't. Okay, I understand. All I needed to know. As long as I can buy the fish, I don't care. It's a shame I have to use my money that I saved up so diligently to do this. What is that one? Oh. Yeah, there's some side quests around here still. I still have to do. How's the Shadow Whisker hunt going? It'll take every trick in the book to lift those monsters out of the water. But you know the book backwards, right? Yeah, I sure do. Wow, you did it. I knew I could count on you. And the Chocobo hunters saw everything did they? The lure you chose, how you set your line, the flick of the wrist that set the hook. Excellent. Now that they've seen how it's done, you can leave the rest to us. I'll have the Wilhelm back good old self in no time. A good term deserves another, but I exhausted my supply fascinating fishing stories. How about you, Benny boy? Any exciting tales of angling and adventure to tell our good friend Ronald? Oh, he's just. I've got a story for you. Whoa, long ago when my granddad's granddad was but a boy, he met with this traveling trader who'd come over from the Far East to flog his wares. Among this merchant stock was a bucket of wiggling red worms that seemed to glow with heat. Naturally, the boy asked him what they were all about. Them magna worms, my son, he said, or some such Far Eastern pattern that makes no difference. Back when I come from, the fisher folk use them as bait, hook them to a steel line and drop them in a volcano, and y'all pull up fish the likes of which you've never seen. Of course, he said, it's dangerous game fishing in a pool of molten rock. One false move and you'll come off crispy. Still, there are many back in the East who risk life and limb to make it their business. We call them the famous hell fishers, so my great granddad was told. Wow, the story, sir. Could there really be fish that live in the lava? If they are, I want to catch one. It sounds like we'd need some of those magna worms, so I couldn't say I've ever heard of them. Maybe also would have an idea where to get a hold of them. He's traveled all over the world, right? Well, we're not in Shadowbringers right now. We're still in Heaven's Ward, so that's not happening. What? I cleared this area. Yes. Oh, that's the... We're gonna have to... I need to take a look at that one. We're gonna have to take a look at that one day. Yeah. I do want the dragon gear, but it's for glam. Welcome back, Ronald. Judging from the satisfied smile on your face, I'd say you've managed to solve Reina's little problem. I knew you could do it. You have something to ask me. To me, by all means, fire away. Red glowing worms. You're not going to believe this, but I've got a few of these magna worms of yours right here in my pocket. Why are they in your pocket? Adventurers were in here earlier. A botanist and a miner selling their digging. I bought a few wrigglers off them. Fit that description. I thought they might make decent fishing bait, but it seems they're not cut out for the cold. As soon as they hit the water, they turned hard as a rock. Perhaps they fare better in the heat. Here, consider them your reward for taking care of that business with Reina. If you're thinking of trying your hand at this hell fishing game, Ravania is your best bet. There's a string of volcanoes in the foreland, up where the dragons dwell. Just promise me you won't get yourself killed, alright? Are you serious? They're real. Yeah. And so is that. I didn't even know you could. That's not even an equation that I thought we could get. We can do hell fishing. Now acquire the skill of hell fishing. Cast a line in the lava and see if anything bites. Wow. Ether finish. There's the... See, that's what we're trying to get unlocked, mate. For that. Fiend worm. Ew. Ah, Ronald. Your timing is impeccable as ever. Listen, we've got a bit of a problem here, and I'm gonna need your help to get it sorted out. The gentleman here is an old friend of mine from back home. In the demons of House Roger Carp. Carpe. I've known him since I was a boy. The problem is, home isn't looking so homely anymore. It all started with the Lord of Rogarp Manor passed away. By all laws and custom, control of the estate should have passed into the hands of the elder of his 2 sons, but the fellow is away on his travels right away now, and has little interest in returning to the estate. Of course, until he officially renounces his title or turns up dead, someone has to take charge of the house affairs. Hence, his younger brother, the late Lord's 2nd son, has assumed control as Lord Regent. But the boy is a dunder-headed fool. Where his lord father was well respected by the small folk for his just and generous rule, this egotist rules only for himself, terrorizing the populace with increasingly outlandish demands. Take my friend here. For many years he has worked as the manor's head chef, feeding that monster from the day he slipped oppressed. But even that hasn't been enough to spare him from his new master's fight. The Lord Regent plans to hold a banquet to welcome an envoy from the Holy See. He has demanded to be served a platter of leather puffer, a fish that has been extinct for years, and should my friend fail to provide the fish, his head will grace the platter in its place. I cannot let him get away with this. There's nothing for it. I'm gonna have to. Unless there be another. Ronald, I beg you, could you catch one of these leather puffers for me? It's a matter of life and death. The creatures may have been fished to extinction in Ishgar. There's still a chance they survive to this day somewhere further afield. If only we knew more about their movements. We must needs speak with someone who has an encyclopedic knowledge of the migration habits of cloudfish. I know. Cesspoo. While Wawa goes out fishing, she always got her head in the almanac. Maybe she'd know where to find them. My life is in your hands, my lord. If there is any help, any help you can offer me, I'd be most obliged. Look at this cleared up. Leather puffer the Lord Regent once. Leather puffer he'll get, but he won't get away with threatening my friends. By the time I'm finished with him, it is he who shall be the endangered. Whoa. Things just got dark. Super dark. Hey. Well. Look what the catfish dragged in. Nice to see all that fame and fortune you found. As a master fisherman, has it stopped you paying your old instructor a visit? What can I do for you? What can I do you for, Ronald? You want to know about leather puffer? Then you've come to the right place. When you went to Carthus, I caught those cloud cutters. It made me realize the guild was lacking in its learning about Cloudkin. I bought up every book I could find and read about them all from cover to cover. Leather puffers are a type of flying fish that are packed to the gills with a potent poison. slice out the venom sac and their meat makes for a tingling taste sensation. But a prick in the wrong place and you won't be leaving the latrine for a week. As for their migration habits, sure I've read something. Ah yes, west alive. Whenever the weather vane swung to the west, Ishgardian nobles go out and force to catch as many as they could. And they caught a fair few, alright. By all accounts, they fished to pull poor puffers to extinction in Ishgard anyway. It could be they still colonized the clouds further west over the Dravanian territory. By asking around over there, someone might be able to tell you more. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah, ask the Muggles. I really gotta do this. But I heard there's certain ones that are like hidden completely. And it takes you have to work really hard for them to. There. You're looking for a leather puffer? Well, then Mugcoots is the muggle for you. He's a dyed in the fur fishing fanatic, Kupo. One time he was out among the floating islands for so long by the time he thought of heading home, they'd all moved around and he couldn't find his way back. So, do you know what he did? He got his rod out and started fishing again. He was here in Mogholm not so long ago, and he flew off to the north. Not the fastest flyer. So, if you leave now, you should be able to catch up with him. Good luck. Well, we can do volcano fishing. Or in this case, they call it hell fishing. Okay, I can't. I mean, I love that mount. I do, but it's not the mount for this. Okay. This is my favorite one. Stay away! I got a rod and I'm not afraid to use it. Hold on. That appetizing aurora. You look like a Vieira, but you smell like a fish. Where old are you? I'm surprised you know what a Vieira is. A fellow fisherman. Looking for a leather puffer? Now why didn't you say so, Kupo? Any angler obsessive enough to come all the way here just for a fish is a friend of mine, and I think I've got good news for you. Those leather puffer are alive and well, and they're right here in the churning mist. Why, I caught one myself just a few moons back. It looked so delicious, I ate it up right then and there. Right there. And then, never mind. Never again. Those fish aren't just toxic, they're tricky too. I only ever managed to catch the one. Even that was an accident. A terrible, bowl twisting accident. Foul twisting. If you do manage to catch a leather puffer that's fit for a banquet, I'd like to take a look at it. I'll be right back. Ladder pop. I need one. Got it. Nailed it. Us. I forgot that I'm forgetting that they cheat that entire right. Like, they changed the entire achievement. Those letter puffers live around here, but they don't often show their faces. Oh, if you manage to catch one. There it is. You're a fantastic fisherman, Ronald. I never thought I'd see one of these letter puffers again. And it's such a big one, too. A fish like that would make a banquet fit for a king, let alone a lord. Just make sure the chef removes the insides first. You don't want to end up with letter puffer poisoning. Trust me. I never thought my fur would ever be this white again. Still, I'm glad I got to see one, Koopa. Since you're such an accomplished angler, I'll let you in on a little secret. There are fish living in stranger places than this. Long ago, there was an empire that had such mastery of magic that they made a whole continent rise up into the skies. The people who put it there might be long gone, but the island's still up there. And it's full of fish. Some of the magic had spilled out onto the surface, or into strange electrochemical pools. Rumor has it that the fish in the spills feed on fiend worms. I don't know if that's true. Maybe the Moogle who told me was just pulling my pom-pom, Koopa. If you ever find your way up there, you should try your hand at ether fishing, Koopa. Who knows what fantastical fish might be waiting for you in those pools. So that's probably we're gonna unlock next. Dun, dun, dun. Oh. That's Sonic? What? I thought that was Sonic. I was gonna like, what did it say? Blue? And then I realized that's not it. Alright. Oh. Come on. How goes the hunt for the leather puffer, Ronald? I've asked around the city, but no one's seen spine or scale of one for many years. Maybe there really are. So hold your horses, folks. Because they're everywhere. You already caught one? Good God, Ronald, you're incredible. With this fish, you saved my friend's life. Here you are, chef. One fresh leather puffer. Just be careful you do not cut open the venoms. while you're preparing the platter. We'll be wanting to save that poison for the Lord Regent's portion. Don't worry, it won't kill him. It'll just lay him low for a few days, and if you're afraid of arousing his wrath, then don't be. Just slip away as soon as the food is served and come to me. I'll protect you. Thank you, my lord. I do believe you will. But it's not only I who needs your protection. Your people are suffering, my lord. You must come back and claim your rightful inheritance. Yup. Oh, so he's the brother that ran. I thought I'd find about. It looks like the coral's out of the bag, so I don't suppose there's any reason to hide it from you any longer, Ronald. That so-called Lord Ranger who's terrorizing the small folk, my younger brother. Ever since he was a boy, he dreamed of one day taking control of House Rocart. He knew that I stood to inherit, and he hated me for it. That's why I went away, so my brother's dream could be realized, and I could devote my days to fishing, free from the burden of lordship. Thanks to my brother's folly, that dream is over, my friend. I have made my decision. No longer will you suffer at the hands of that tyrannical fool. Time is he that shall suffer. Thank you, my lord. The small folk will be glad to hear it. Sure, I'll start spreading the word that you're coming back to us. It'll give them strength to put up with your brother's demands a little while longer. Well, I think we've heard enough of my family's problems now, Ronald. Tell me about how you caught that leather puffer. I went to the market board and bought one, because apparently a billion other people have been buying them, selling them. Magic pools of floating islands. Even half of what that Moogle told you is true. You'll be sure to find plenty pretty bizarre specimens there. I wager you're dying to try your hand at this aether fishing. And it just so happens I got a few of those game worms spoke of here. Don't look so surprised. You might be a better fisher. Nobody can best me when it comes to collecting bait. Okay, now get yourself to that floating island before I call her. Alright, take them back. Oh. Too spoiling me. Now acquire the skill of fishing. God, oh god. Ether fishing is now unlocked. And that's what I want. Landing a large sized fish by 80% while we cook the fishes. Also catching an average sized fish. Ah, Ronald. How have the fish been biting? I've had so much on my platter recently. What with all the preparations to return to my ancestral home, I've never had much of a chance to... Oh, hello, Ronald. I'm glad you're here. There's something I need to speak with you both about. Your brother asked me to assassinate. Oh, don't worry. I told him I wouldn't do it. After all, if I killed you, who would I beat in our little fishing competitions? What world are you talking about, Raina? I know full well why my brother might want me dead, but why would he ask you to kill me? I told you what I do for a living, didn't I? I traveled the realm, taking on what jobs I could. Fuel my fishing habit. What kind of jobs did you think I was talking about? Assassinate. Chocobo rambling, basket weaving, maybe a few shots, stints of as a barman. Never in my wildest dreams would I have thought of that one of my fishing friends was a professional assassin. What's true, I specialize in taking down my marks with poison arrows. Remember how you had your brother eat that leather puffer poison? Seems he's keen to give you a dose of your own medicine right in the heart. It isn't just revenge he wants. He's afraid of me. That's why he's been making unreasonable demands of those who know me well, driving them from their homes and threatening them with death, trying to rid all of whom might oppose his riches. Well, as long as he's focusing his efforts on harming me and not my people, I can rest a little easier. Just one problem that remains to be solved. Sorry to burst your bubble, Lancelot. But it's not just you he's planning to harm. I happen to overhear that he's planning a new iteration project on your house's estate, at least what he calls it. All he's actually going to do is build the fishing ponds just to spite you. What? That lowlife could order my friends to put poison arrows in my heart. Likes, but I'll never forgive him if he dares damages my family's. Bottle, you having a moment to lose. Will you lend me your aid to cast down my... Oh boy. There's only one way I can be sure of claiming my inheritance. I must present the Rocart ring, ancient treasury of my house, passed down from father to son since time immemorial. Fortunately, I dropped it in the seas of clouds. What? But there still may be a way to reclaim it. As I watched the ring descend into the mist, a cloudfish flew by and swallowed it whole. The ring is highly distinctive. A blood-red image of a leaping carp, visual of my house, intricately inlaid in silver. If anyone was to catch that fish, the tale of the ring discovery would surely spread far and wide in cloud fishing circles. Ronald, may your dwarven local friend. Perhaps your mother will have heard aught about it. Pray go to him and ask about my ring. It may be my only hope. Oh boy. He lost his ring and a fish ate it. What in the world? Okay. I'm gonna be honest, I am beyond optimized for everything. I'm just missing my abilities for fishing, and I'll have them all for... I'll have everything for hand and land. They like to say. Any missing? 4 or 5. We're about to get... Oh? Yeah, patience too. What about... Oh, traits won't appear until... Kupo? You're looking for a ring, Kupo? It wouldn't happen to have a shiny red jewel with a picture of a fish, would it? On it, would it? Yes. Knows all about it. Kupo. A few weeks back, I was filtering one of the fish that I caught for my supper. I learned my lesson about eating fish whole when a ruby ring fell out of its belly. Seeing how shiny it was when I found it, I thought that someone must have been using it as lure when their line snapped. Never realized it was an ancient treasure. If I had, I wouldn't have. The truth is, I don't have it anymore. A few days ago, I was fishing from a floating island, and before I knew it, I drifted all the way to well, there was a big birdman there. I was fishing in a little pond, and one thing leading to another, we decided to have a bit of a contest. Competition that I lost, Kupo. If I had known it was such a... If I knew he was such an expert fisher bird, I'd never have wagered the ring. I promise. Will you tell me? Sorry. Oh boy. Running in one of them. Dun dun dun. So how... I guess what I should do is start posting up, actually, I should start working on more wind videos, and I have so much backlog stuff on my computer that I need to get rid of, I need to start doing. But I also want to do Final Fantasy XIII too. I need to start getting this. I need to start getting the rest of the Final Fantasy number games done before 16 comes out, because I don't know when 16's coming. It's probably going to be. It'll probably come out next year, which means I'm not playing. So this is the rate I'm going with life. It's harder. This game consumes a lot of my time, sadly. Like, I still have stuff I want to do on 11. Mainly just the story stuff, but... And I haven't even started working on those videos, to be honest. What in the world? Caught the fish that swallowed my ring? What a stroke of luck. If you see a Muggle friend around, tell him that he has nothing to apologize for. Thanks to him, we know exactly where to find my ring. How to reclaim it. The Birdman who won it from him can only be Vanu via Vanu. Oh wait, or is it Vanu? The fellow likes to gamble. All we need to do is challenge him to another contest and win it back. Let's head to Camp Calipop. See if we can find this famous fisher bird. The thing is, this year, like I said, for this expansion now, we're gonna get a lot more stuff done, so that next time, like, then we can just do the expansions. Then when the next expansion comes, we can just sit down, do the whole expansion, be done everything instantaneously, and then be like, well, there's nothing I can do now because I've done everything. Ronald, you made it. I've just spoken to the knights in Camp Cloudtop, and they think they know the Vanu fisherman we're looking for. Apparently, they often see him fishing on a floating island far away to the east. However, the way they tell it, we might have some difficulty getting there. You see, the island Birdman likes to fish on isn't connected to the mainland. The only way to get there is by flying. Anyway, let's head over and take a look ourselves. Oh, here, take this rod. Made it myself. The Vanu aren't known for their hospitality, but a gift like this will surely stoke the fire of friendship in the heart of any fisher enthusiast. Are you sure? Because I could think of, I mean, I can get a much better rod than that. I can give them a better one. Like, maybe this. Yeah, that one. That is correct, that one. I just thought about it for a moment. It's like, wait, this ain't 580. What's happening? Then I just realized. Never mind. Hi. Who are you? And why do you disturb my peace? Netherling appears from nowhere, like sudden squall from clouded skies, rare and unwelcome occurrence. What a handsome rod! Shines like summer sun. Netherling honors Tona Vanu with excellent gift. What can I offer him? Desires return of road carp ring. Netherling asks, much? Tona Vanu. Tona Vanu wins that ring fair and square. Tona returns ring, he returns to Muggle not in Netherling. That is, if Tona Vanu can return at all. In truth, Tonavera has ring no more. Tonavera uses ring to fish for bullfrog, but as soon as bullfrog bites, big cat killer comes along and strikes the lightning. Like lightning, ripping away bullfrog, lore and all. What is matter, Netherling? Tonavera sees storm clouds gather on your brow, as if your face comes on to rain. Why do you want red ring so? Even a man with icy heart brings to destroy fishing holes. Netherling is true friend of fish to said, and so. And any friend of fish is friend of the Tonavanu. Tonavanu helps you catch kill a cat and get ring. First, Netherling needs to catch big bullfrog. Bullfrog is cat killer's favorite food. There's big bullfrog as lure to catch cat. That swallows. Use it. Friend waiting on mainland. He sweats more than Muggle and no noonday sun. When you catch big, let me take it to him. Okay. I need. Yeah, you have to moach it. Ooh. Ew. Hang on. Can we even? Can we buy this thing? I hope so. One day, one day out of every month, I just want to kind of sit down and just fish and try to fish. Honestly, try to fill out the log, because I would be very that. Got it. I like how it's level 60 and the only way to get to the island, like they said, is flying. Which means you have to have flying unlocked in this place. In this area to do it. I get pissed. The level 55 one. It said I need to start clearing out this line. Bum, bum. We've come all the way to the Sea of Clouds. We finally tracked down the Vanu fisherman. That's my ring. The rest is up to you, Ronald. All my hopes and dreams rest. End of your... How ironic that I buy the fish that has the... in it. Like summer sky after rainstorms, it's clear to Tonavanu that this is the fish that swallows your ring. Netherling is shining example to all fishermen, like bright ray of sunshine that pierces clouds, but enough talk of weather. Let me pierce fish. The roe carp ring. Very same. The treasure that will secure me my birthright and let me my rightful place as head of my house. My brother isn't the type to go quietly, but this ring should be enough to silence him. I shouldn't let him terrorize the small folk longer. I suppose my lord won't be going on any more fishing trips in the near future. Oh, maybe you're right. If all goes to plan, I should be able to spare my family's goals for my brother's wrath. I doubt my new lordship will leave me much time to enjoy. Do not wilt like flower in drought, noble lord. Just as a hurricane has its eye, so the most demanding duties has its moment of peace. Whenever you find yourself in such a time of calm, let the easterly breezes blow you back to my island. Use it as when you wish. Truly, you would allow me the use of your fishing hole? You too are a friend of fish. Oh my God. He's back. And my friend, and any friend of fish is a friend of Tana Banner. We are brothers and fins. Even the wildest whirlwind could not tear that bond asunder. Tanu Vanu's fishing hole is yours to. Tanu Vanu only asks that you let him visit your land sometimes. A lord who likes fishing so much has some secret spots of his own, yes? You'll let me fish in your hole as long as I let you fish in all of mine? You drive a hard bargain, Tanu Vanu. Well, alright. But if you want to keep your presence in Ishgard a secret, we're gonna have to get you a change of clothes. Oh, I want to try out your fishing holes too. Hurry up. The quicker you boot out your brother and reclaim your lordship, the sooner we can go fishing. You make it sound as if it's a foregone conclusion. Even with the Rokarp ring on my finger, my brother and his cronies aren't like to leave without a fight. It may be many a moon before I can undo the damage. In time. I'll stop your grumbling. You got the ring back. And Tony here has given you the permission to use his secret fishing hole. What have you got to complain about? Just get back to Ishgard and kick out your brother before he ruins your estate. Not only for the good of your small folk, but for the benefit of fishing fanatics everywhere. Practically goes directly in front of you. You're right. If being granted the use of a fishing hole of such outstanding beauty will not get strength doubts my brother, nothing will. Well, I thank you. For years I dreaded the day in my travels assumed my lordship, but with friends like you, I know that it need not be the end of my adventures. Next time we meet, I shall be Lord and Sulemi de Rokarp. I'll challenge you to a ring. Oh, let me join in too. We can hold the next contest down there. Such a beautiful place. We can forget all the worries of the world and focus on the fish. Indeed. Just as a balmy breeze blows the storm clouds from the sky, so the Hades clear the sorrow from your soul. It's truly a fisherman's paradise. Did anyone get any of it? That's it. That's the infamous quest line of. And testing new waters as a fisher, you've learned patience too. This concludes the fisher quest for Heaven's War. In order to undertake you need to have Stormblood and all that other stuff installed. That's all irrelevant because so many things. Oh, that's it. I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna stop here. We will... I'll try to finish this up tomorrow, actually. It's just getting late. It's getting very late. It's like after 10. So... This one. One word. All of the... Oh. I gotta keep these. My perception as well. But once I get done the quest line of which we'll call it tomorrow. Capture all fish present in the field of vision. Wariness. Okay. Once per spar. Spearfish attempt. Right? That's spearfish. That's starfish. Sky. Ball. Automatically answers fan. Fathom. Punching. That would help. Fathom. Surveys the seas located. Locate teeming waters. Activates automatic. Okay, so at the these are the ones I have to mark. Wait. I should have the. Man, I'm missing spearfish. Graph allows you to cast your line in space. Nice! Anyway, that's it for now. We'll figure it out. We'll unlock it all. No matter what it takes. I'll get every ability unlocked to make sure we're ready for future stuff. Until then, until next time, good night.